All right, we're back at LJWorld here. We're getting ready to go in and ask Chad Lawhorn some questions that I asked him in an email, and I'd like for him to answer, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet. So we're going to go in. We're going to see if he's here today and ask him the questions to his face. All right, here we go.
Time for a booster.
Chad Lawhorn. How is it? Beautiful.
Until at least 2 o'clock. Union meeting. What can I help you with?
2 o'clock.
He's in union meetings.
That's a long meeting.
It is.
Wow. All right, we'll come back at 2 o'clock then.
Best of luck.
How so?
Get in the trash. Best of luck.
Oh, is it hard or something?
No, he's in a meeting. He's a busy guy.
I heard you say he's in a
But
meeting.
it gets out at 2.
You said best of luck. Sounds like Blizzard.
I'm
or
not
something.
arguing with you.
Who's
Alright.
arguing with you?
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
What's your name? Yeah, what's your name?
Is there anything else I can help you with,
What's
sir?
your name?
No, thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Why are you being?
Yeah, why you been like that?
Best of luck.
I'm a subscriber to the newspaper.
Yeah,
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, we wanted to be able to make, contact with
Chad is in meetings
Yeah,
until
I
at
was
least
just
2
wondering
o'clock.
if-
Email him and make an appointment.
We've been emailing him. He never gets back. So,
Wow.
so,
I can't
so maybe
help
the best of luck is a genuine thing. I doubt it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
Are you
Thank
really,
you.
are you
Guys
really
are all
happy
the same.
acting like this?
You guys are all the same.
Are you happy acting like this?
I am not acting like anything.
Is that why your lips are quivering? You're so angry?
Oh, he's getting mad now. Oh, he's really mad.
You should just try being nice.
What, are you wanting to fight or something, man? What was
I
that,
told
clenched
you,
fist? You
Chad.
wanting to fight or something? Is that what
I'm
it
holding
is?
a pen like this.
No,
clenched
you
fist.
weren't. You were like,
I've had this pen in my hand the whole time.
She challenged my manhood, so I'm mad.
You know
I
what?
want to fight. You want to fight that lady right there, man?
Absolutely not.
Understand.
It seemed like it, man. It really seemed like it.
I just
Is there
don't
anything we can
understand.
help you with?
No, I just don't understand.
Is there anything we can help you with?
Running cover for your boss, man.
Chad is in meetings.
I'm perfectly
Okay.
able to hear that.
Okay.
I was in a meeting until 1.
Till 1?
I said at least
1
2
or
o'clock.
2.
Thank
I
you.
don't- I mean,
You did say it till at least
it's
2 o'clock, but
Okay.
she said 1, so that's not what you
Yeah.
just said there.
Yeah. Call the police.
Call the police.
For what?
Police, for what?
Because if there's nothing we can help you with, I'm not gonna argue with you.
We ain't arguing
What's
with
that
you,
got
man.
the police to do with it?
Is there anything
Chad
else
is
I
in
can
a
help you with?
meeting.
Yeah.
Why not come out here and talk to you?
I understand
That's
that,
fine.
but we just want to come back later. Is that all
Come
right?
back later.
Okay.
Why
Do what you
have
like.
such an attitude?
I have no
You
attitude,
don't
man.
believe
From the second we walked in here, yeah, it's all on video, man.
It is.
Yeah, attitude. I mean, you were even wanting to punch her when she said your
Yep,
lip
holding
was
a
quivering.
pen. Holding a
No,
pen.
you
just
weren't doing
this.
it like that. You were like,
You got the video,
yeah.
so I'll call the police.
Yeah.
If I threaten her in any way, we'll have the police look at it.
All right, all right.
You guys are
We'll
really
wait
strange
out
for
here, man.
this week.
We'll wait out here.
You are strange.
You are strange, man.
Still calling the police, he said.
All right, so we went into LJWorld here, had one of Chad Lawhorn's cronies, I guess, running cover for him, and just us going in there asking to speak to him, and then one of my friends here, Sue, she's a paying subscriber to the LJWorld, was asking him some questions, and they didn't like that, so they called the police on us, and so we just stepped outside here. And we're waiting for the police to show up. We'll see what happens. So we'll keep you posted. All right, so we're still standing out here. The police have been called, and they're getting ready to show up. They're sitting right there at that parking or at the stoplight right there. They're getting ready to pull in here, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll cover this. Put us on the front page.
Spin it as negative.
Yeah.
Crazy. this is gonna go. All right. Oh, it's not right. How you doing? Good.
You called it.
So you going to talk to them first then?
You know, my supervisor's on the way. He said just chat with them and see what's going on. I've just
Well, I
doing my
appreciate
job.
their Officer Keith. When you're done in there, you also come and talk to us. You guys have a
Absolutely.
history of not doing that.
Nope,
So
I always like to get both people's sides,
Yeah,
and
and-
the person that called, I usually, that way for reporting purposes, I'm like, this is what I was told, and then this is the other side, so.
and we got the whole. We started recording on the way in. We record the whole interaction. So if you really are interested in what happened, you'll hear what they said, and you can come out and watch the
Absolutely.
video.
Perfect, I appreciate that, thank you.
Pretty good. Oh, they quickly answered the door.
They were scrambling.
All right, looks like the officer's supervisor or backup officer is now arriving as well. So we'll see what happens here. You were right, man. You were right. She was waiting for her Were you waiting in there for your supervisor to show up because your
No.
officer safety?
No,
Is it the coincidence you're coming at the exact time that your supervisor shows up?
So I did. I mean, he was coming as my back, and
Was it an officer safety thing? You were waiting in there until he showed up before you come out and talk to
no,
us?
he actually. We had already prior spoken on the phone, and I, like I told you, was gonna go in there and talk to them. Okay.
Oh, bye.
And then he.
Bye.
Yeah. So, it sounds like I'll kind of give you the gist of what I got in there. Okay. So they said we were trying to meet with
Chad.
the gentleman, and he explained to me with the race and stuff like that. You guys were gonna have a meeting, and there was a questionnaire sent out, and all of those things.
Who explained this? Lawhorn or the guy that
Chad.
confronted us?
Chad.
So he
Oh, you
came.
spoke to
Lawhorn
Chad.
came and talked to you.
I did, yeah. So
That's interesting because he wasn't even involved in this, but all right.
yeah. So it's
Like he wasn't even in the vicinity. He was in a back room apparently. But yeah, we got his take on it as well before you came out and got our take. Interesting.
so, and I also spoke to the gentleman that you guys were
Oh, the guy that wouldn't,
interacting with.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bouncer, we call him the bouncer.
What,
The bouncer.
what did you find out then?
No, he just said that he had greeted you guys, let you know that Chad was in a meeting. He advised that another of the coworker, I think it was an editor, walked in, and yeah, the lady walked in. There was a little bit of a time discrepancy, and with Chad's meeting, he told me about that, and then he advised he had a pen in his hand and was talking to you guys and was kind of doing that, and then it was alleged that his fist was tightened.
It was. We got it on video. We'd love to show you.
Yeah, I would
However,
love to see that.
why did he call the police then if it was just
Yeah,
some benign meeting that or
Just because I was
thing
asking for an
What,
appointment.
why
Why would
why
they
did they
call
call
the
the police on us?
So I believe that they called the police because it came out as a trespassing.
Yeah.
So
They
I
never
would
asked us to
assume-
leave. They kept asking, is there anything else we can help you with? Do you have any further questions? They never said you had to leave. If they would have said we had to leave, we would have left because then it becomes trespassing. But that never happened.
Right.
So why did you guys get
Yeah, I'm
called?
a subscriber. I went in and asked a question.
He told me that you identified yourself as a
Yeah,
subscriber.
and I went in and asked a question.
So people call the police. I mean, that's what it happens every day. People call the police, and I think in this situation, it was something that kind of from the gist I got in there was that you came in for Chad, and Chad wasn't available, and then the comment about the fist tightening. I think he expressed to me as soon as
Seems
comments
guilty.
like that were made, he was like, "We're just gonna get the police involved," which I mean.
What a waste of you guys'
All right.
time.
No, I mean, this is what we're employed to do.
We could keep
So-
tabs on that, it would be astronomical.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be?
So
But we can't-
So yeah, this is what happened then. So
Okay.
with that, and it definitely was a threatening gesture made towards her. Is that guy, when we got in there, the second we walked in there, was immediately confrontational and standoffish with us. Immediately, they know who I am. And all I'm doing is trying to, like Lawhorn said, I still don't know why you went and interviewed Lawhorn. He has nothing to do with this.
I did not
Absolutely
actively
nothing
seek out-
at all
I
to
did
do
not
with this.
actively
His
seek out
opinion
Lawhorn.
on whatever happened in there is no.
Oh, secondhand.
It's no. It's secondhand. It's no. And so I've gone in there to ask him questions about, with the questionnaire that he won't print, and I've emailed him, and he won't get back to me because he's a scared little bitch. And we came in yesterday. He wasn't here. Apparently, he took the day off. So we came back in here today, and we were just going to ask questions. Immediately met by that guy at the front there, standoffish. You can see in the video. And so as we're trying to leave, we made a comment about how you guys are all the same. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but my friend Nicole there said, "Is that why your lips quivering?" And that's when he was like he was gonna punch her in the face for challenging his manhood like that. That's a threat, and we want to press charges against him for that. What kind of business runs a place like that where you can go in there wanting to ask questions, and the next thing you know, the guy's so mad at us for coming in and asking questions that he wants to punch a 5'1" lady right there. Now I know you guys are gonna be like, "Oh no, Justin, we ain't gonna go in there and we ain't gonna cite him or anything." But if I did that, you bet your ass you'd have me in cuffs and off to jail. But you'll let him get away with that. You want to see the video?
Well, yeah, because this is an investigation. A crime's being alleged.
Are you gonna start recording now?
Yep.
Are you gonna start recording now?
Yep.
So, do you want to see the entire video?
I would.
Okay. So some of it is us just walking up here and standing here. The whole thing took about 2.5 minutes total. I mean, I can fast forward through this stuff if you want. This is just us walking up there and standing there waiting for them to answer the door. Yeah. And just real quick while I'm thinking about this, sorry to stop this, but if we look through this and there's no, can we get like a false, so they're saying that we trespassed, and you guys get called all the time with false stuff, but that's a false allegation. We weren't trespassing. Anything we can do about that as well?
I think they want you trespass.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why it comes out.
So that's a
as
false allegation.
No.
Like there was no
No,
trespass.
because they got us over here so we can say, hey, they don't want you at their business anymore. You're no
Right.
longer welcome here.
Oh, is that what they said?
That's what's going to happen.
When did they say that?
Yeah.
Because
Called
they never said that at all. They never said that.
They don't have to say that to you. That's why they called us to get us in.
So how do we know we're trespassing if we're not allowed there? Like as far as I know, we're allowed there.
Well-
They have to make it clear, right?
Up until this point, I believe maybe you were allowed here,
Yeah.
but it doesn't appear that that's going to stay that way.
Well, I'm not surprised by that.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's all.
That's probably all three of these.
And but don't you have to do something wrong for that
Nope,
to happen?
it's a private business and they can
They
do
can do
whatever
anything.
they want. Just
They
like
can do whatever they
just
want.
like you have a choice to patronize this business or some other business. If you don't like the way they operate, you don't have to go in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But if I don't like the way they're operating, I want to let them know, then I can go in there.
Not unless they trespass you like they're doing today. They
Oh, so they are trespassing.
You have the camera, right, hon, in this video?
Yes.
Okay.
So that means December, you're not going to get to the
No. What we do is log it with the police dispatcher, and then if you come back and they call us, you could be arrested or ticketed for coming back on their property. Yeah.
So pretty much everywhere in Lawrence can just tell us we can't come in and we're forbidden from doing any
They're a
business in
private
Lawrence?
business.
Because that's what's happening.
They're a private business and they have the right to refuse service to anyone.
So we just have to live in a city where we can't go anywhere because they don't like us and nobody's going to stand up.
It's a private business.
It's a sad day in America. but nobody's acted like this outright.
I can say private business. They don't want you. They don't. They can say I don't want them back in my business. Doesn't do anything to preclude a private business owner from keeping you out. No, it doesn't.
If we file a federal suit,
I suppose you could.
well, if we can't go anywhere in our own city, it's eventually going to come to that. There's going to be a lot of businesses involved in that lawsuit,
I guess.
and you guys backed it.
He went from holding that pin to clenching his fist. And he was saying he had it like that, but he didn't have it like that.
May I show that to Sergeant Rhodes really quick? And it can just be the form where.
Okay.
What was your name, ma'am?
Nicole, Nicole.
Do something about it.
And middle initial?
I'll just give you my last name.
Okay.
Preslicka, Preslicka.
Date of birth?
Do I have to give you all that?
Well, I was just gonna document what happened here, and just that way, if anyone happened to have that name.
I don't think anybody else has that name.
Okay. So can you kind of tell me from your perspective what happened today?
Well, like you said, I was filming. I know their issue was with Justin. Just that was obvious when we walked in, but he was literally halfway out the door the whole time. He wasn't even really in there. And the guy, like I said, just from the beginning, he had a bad attitude, was not kind whatsoever, which we get a lot in Lawrence. And he was just asking about Chad's availability. Like you said, the first guy said he had a meeting till at least 2. Then the other lady came in and said 1 o'clock. So Justin was kind of challenging them on that.
Said maybe whoever calls the shots. No, we don't want it back.
Black guy just kept asking, is there anything else I can help you with? Do you have any more questions? So again, we had no indication that we were being asked to leave. And yeah, he was just, by his body language, you could tell he was very angry. He was like shaking at times, and he made some comment. And I said, "Oh yeah, like how you're." He said he wasn't angry, I think. And I said, "Why is your lip quivering like that?" Because his face was just quivering. And that's when he did that fist clench, and Justin called him out on that.
How far away were you from him at the time?
How far do you think I was standing when I was videoing?
So he was standing right at the edge of that bar there. Yeah, 4, 5 feet, 6 feet.
4 to 6 feet. Okay. When he clenched his fist, did he, what, from your perspective, what did it look like?
It just looked like aggression. I knew he was angry before that, but seeing that was obviously a reaction of aggression based on what I had said to him.
Okay, with his hand.
The quivering.
And from your vantage point, did you feel as though he, went towards you? Was there anything additional rather than the alleged clenched fist?
I think he called him out immediately, so he just started denying that it happened, and I was kind of out of it at that point because Justin took over.
What did you feel when he clenched his fist?
That it was just escalation of the anger to aggression.
So you felt like on his behalf he was just angry? Is that what you're telling me?
Initially,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
until I made
How
that
did
comment.
that make you feel when he clenched his fist? Were you like, haha, like what is your point? Or were you like,
No,
oh,
I
I'm
mean, if I would have
scared,
been
or-
alone in there, I would have obviously been much more afraid. But like
Sure.
I said, Justin took over right away, so nothing happened or would have happened. So yeah, if I would have been alone, I definitely would have taken that as a threat.
Sure. And since you were in there with Justin and this woman, did you feel scared?
I mean, it's kind of moot in my mind because it's the same thing whether I'm with someone or not. We
Right.
did it.
Right. I guess I'm just asking because you said, well, had I been alone, I may have felt that way, which to me, if I'm understanding this correctly, I'm just trying to make sure.
I guess the fact that
accurately-
someone had to defend me tells you that it was an aggressive move.
Okay. But I guess I'm just trying to gauge how you felt in that moment.
I felt threatened until the moment that Justin stepped in.
Thank you, Nicole.
Mhm.
All right, give me just a moment.
But it was just escalation of the anger to aggression.
So you felt like on his behalf he was just angry. Is that what you're telling me?
Initially, yeah.
Okay.
Until I made
How
that
did that
comment.
make you feel when he clenched his fist? Were you like, haha, like what is your point? Or were you like,
No,
oh,
I mean, if I would have been
scared, or-
alone in there, I would have obviously been much more afraid. But
Sure.
like I said, Justin took over right away, so nothing would happen. So yeah, if I would have been alone, I definitely would have taken all of the threat.
Sure. And since you were in there with Justin and this woman, did you feel scared?
I don't know, in my mind, it's the same thing, whether it was one or not.
Right. Right. I guess I'm just asking because you said, well, had I been alone, I may have felt that way, which to me, if I'm understanding this correctly, I'm just trying to make sure.
I guess the fact that someone had to defend me tells you that it was an aggressive move.
Okay. But I guess I'm just trying to gauge how you felt in that moment.
I felt threatened until the moment that Justin stepped in.
Okay, thank you. All right, give me just a moment.
Make sure not to see you. I guess if I felt threatened for a brief second, that should count, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. These policemen, they will do, like I said, gymnastics. Like, well, no, so because it didn't fit because it wasn't 2 seconds, you couldn't really feel threatened. 1 second, you can't feel threatened. 2, you would have felt threatened. Man, they do this stuff, man. That's what they're over there talking about right now. I'm calling it right now, on video, calling it right now. They're going to turn around and say, all right, this is done and over with. There's nothing happened. We're not going to cite that guy. You didn't feel threatened. Nothing happened. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit it here on video as well. But well, from what I've gathered over the months is that the police can't get you for trespassing until the business tells you trespass. You know, you've been trespassing, or they want you to leave while we're in the property. But so now that this is done over with, that cop right there, the male cop, is saying that now they're saying that they don't want us in there. But so I guess they don't have to tell us directly. They don't have to send a letter. They don't have to tell us directly. I guess
So
they
the
can
next
just go
time
through the.
I happen to go in to ask about my subscription screw up, I get arrested.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Just unsubscribe to those motherfuckers, man.
Going to the top of Chad's article.
Mm-hmm.
That one folks.
Chad Lawson is such a bitch, man. I just not comfortable with the fact that they can just call the police just for no reason. We weren't doing nothing. We weren't.
Yeah.
They just called the police.
She said it happens all the time.
Yeah, bullshit. It doesn't happen all the time, man. It does not happen all the time. Uh-oh. She's, yeah, they are whistles. Can you record it?
Can I send you a link for that video so I can have it?
Yeah, you can. I usually have trouble getting those to
Do
upload,
you?
but yeah.
Okay. Well, so I can give you my business card, and if you want to email it to me, and then I can upload it myself, and you would just send it to this email. Okay, it's the LJWorld. That's me.
So what did you guys talk about?
So he's gonna go in and talk to them about verifying that they want all three of you trespass. Okay. So
That's what you're
because
doing there for.
because of I know
Threat.
I know.
You're not going in there over the threat.
Honestly, no. We also we're gonna let him know that he will be listed as a suspect in an assault, and that's what I will tell you. Okay. From what you described to me, and I know it probably seemed like I was like being nosy and asking like the same question reworded, but I had to make sure that we had the elements of assault. Okay. When you said I felt threatened, that's what would fit. Okay.
So anybody to augment that, I've had the same sensations from him.
Okay.
That he was definitely aggressive.
Okay. Did you feel like he was aggressive towards you as well, or her?
Say it was just a little.
Just her. Okay. Okay. And I will document that and get your information. But I did want to give you this. This is my card, the same thing I gave Justin. It's got my contact information on here, and that's your case number. Okay.
And so then is he going to be issued a citation here today?
So what we are going to do, because I'm going to collect that video and write up the statements, and then we are going to forward the entire case to municipal court, and they're going to review it and decide on charging.
Right. So they can decide if they're going to go forward with the charges, but will you be charging him with anything today?
Police don't charge, so we will write the entire thing up, and then from there, I'm going to contact the city prosecutor and say, it'll probably be Beth, phone call, and I'll say, Beth, can you please review this case in consideration of charging? And she will go through and read my report, she will watch the video, and it is up to her to say, I am going to charge this or I am not going to charge this. Does that make sense?
So the charge would be assault then, is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay, and then so is there anything, since this was obviously an employee of LJWorld threatening customers here, threatening citizens, anything that LJWorld can be held accountable for that, for their employees doing that? Can Chad Lawhorn be accountable for his employees acting like that?
Not really, because I mean, not to my knowledge. Okay, I don't know everything in the world, and I'm not going to pretend I do. I'm a human. There's only so much that can be stored up here. But off the top of my head, that would be like up to the business. Okay, that's not anything that. It'd be like if I worked for a bank and I went out and punched the guy at Quick Trip for not selling me cigarettes. Like the bank.
Well, that's not
it's not
necessarily
really
the same, because you would not be at the bank. He was at his place of business doing
Sure.
it. So
And
that's
I
different.
get what you're saying, but that's probably going to be up to them on how they decide to handle the situation. So yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna hang out and maybe like see what if they were wanting all three of you. Can I get your information just so that I can in my report, and then I'll have you give me your version of what you observed in your own words.
I have an 11:30.
Oh, you have an appointment?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, we'll make this quick. What's your first name? Is it short for like Suzanne? Or? Okay, Sue. That's my mom's name.
Okay, Herring, HERYNK.
Okay. Sue, what is your date of birth?
17.
Okay. And can you kind of tell me what you saw going on in there?
Same thing they did. We walked in and he was immediately condescending, nasty, and confrontational. Those would be three adjectives I put to this. Condescending. Yeah. Condescending.
Yep, I got that one.
Yeah. Nasty and confrontational. Very odd. I said the word strange to them. I said, why is this so strange? Why are you so strange? It seemed to me, completely inappropriate behavior to somebody walking in the door. Because they don't know me from Adam.
Right. Can you kind of explain when Nicole's pointed out that she believes she observed his lip quivering? Can you, from that point, kind of depict to me what you observed?
He was increasingly hostile. Really, his hostility spiked. Very, very marked change.
And did any actions alarm you?
The fist, the posture, stepping towards us. He didn't relax and recede. Lean forward, walk towards his head, this fist clenched. Yeah, it was all very confrontational. If I had an employee like that, they'd be fired. I'm the business owner. That'd be it.
Probably be promoted here at LJWorld though, knowing Chad Lawhorn, bitch ass.
Have you ever had police contact before? Like, is your date of birth something I'll be able to find just for the report
Yeah, I
since
have.
it is going to court? Okay. Okay. Well, as soon as he is done in there, we will verify the trespassing. That is going to be for the LJWorld. This property is owned by Cherry Hill, so I don't know what they're going to want to do for this. Like, I call it the Tanger Mall still, because that's. But to see.
What are you guys gonna go out of your way to contact Cherry Hill to see if they want us trespass as well?
I guess I'm just trying to figure out for the business you would be, but I don't know what the agreement is with Cherry Hill for from my understanding, some like properties will be like, this is your rented business, but I want to see what that includes. Like, I don't know.
Well,
Like,
that'd be a real pain if I can't go to the driver's
Yeah.
right?
over here.
What? Yeah, exactly.
It's like a blanket trespassing the whole area.
I don't
Can't go to the DMV, I guess.
want
I don't know.
clarification for that. If it's just the business, then perfect. But I don't know if in their agreement they're like,
They could contact the landlord and escalate it. Is that what you're saying?
no. What I'm trying to explain is that I want to know what exactly the LJWorld has the authority to trespass for. Because if it includes like some of the sidewalk, or if some of the parking spots are
They can't do the
designated.
sidewalk. No.
But this technically is private property because it's one building.
Right, but
in
this
a
is
private-
for the public
in
though. This is
private property.
it might be private property, but this is a public right of way right
Correct,
here. It's
but
not
I-
a sidewalk like out there. I
I
get what
will-
you're saying. There's
yeah.
a difference between this sidewalk and that sidewalk.
Right.
But in order for us to conduct business around here, you can't say
Right,
who
and
can
that's
walk in
that's
front
why
of you.
I want to make
Yeah.
sure that we have the right areas, because I don't want you to, obviously you're not going to turn the LJ building, but we wanted to make sure that we have the right like parameters on what the lease agreement is for LJWorld, so that you don't accidentally violate it. Does that make sense? Okay.
Do I need to stick around? Because if I do, I'm
No,
gonna
ma'am. I have
cancel-
your statement and your
Okay.
information.
I
Thank
was gonna
you.
cancel this appointment.
Nope, that's all right.
When you're trespassed by somewhere, does it go? Is there any sort of record associated with it? So
We log it with the police dispatch center and they have it on record.
Okay. So is it like a citation? Or?
Not unless you come back, you can be cited or taken to jail.
There's no record associated, like a negative record. I work for the federal government, so I need to know.
Negative? What do you mean negative record? Like,
Like,
it's something
if they
on your
do-
personal
I'm gonna
record?
take all.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's
I didn't
no.
know. That's what I wanted to make sure.
It'll be added to the report that was their wishes. That's what they wanted to have done. Cherry Hills is supposed to be calling me to see if they want you on off the entire property. That's their call. So If that's the case, we will be contacting you all and let you know that. Okay.
So how would I go to the DMV then, man? You know, how would I go here if I need my car looked at for registration purposes there? Don't know, huh? Guess I wouldn't, huh?
You might have to go to another county.
You're specifically.
I would have to go to another county?
Yeah, you can do that. You can go to another county to get that done.
Holy shit, man.
Well, that's probably something Cherry Hill is what like they're gonna weigh it, okay?
But I thought you
Because
said you weren't going to go out of your
Yeah,
way.
why-
to
why
ask
are they
them
even
for-
being
so
brought
we,
into it?
we don't know what I don't know if it's just the building. I don't know what their
Can't we
lease
just go
agreement.
based on the agreement today?
That
not
it's
saying
LJWorld?
add
Why
to that?
why is Cherry
Well,
Hill
that's
gotta...
Cherry Hills was going to call me. That's what they told
But I'm
me.
asking you, could you not go out of your way to ask them, do you want to trespass these people? Can you just go with the agreement? Can we
Based
say
off of,
copy
I don't know what the conversation they had with Cherry Hills before, which is why they're going to call me and let me know.
I'm just asking on your part.
Yeah,
Can
no,
you
I'm going to
not
ask
go
them
out
what
of
they
your
want
way
to
to
do.
make our lives more miserable?
No one's trying to make your life
No.
miserable.
Well, us
This
not
is-
being able to go to the DMV or over here and having to go to another county is making our lives miserable for no reason, because they didn't have anything to do with what happened right here.
I know, but this is private property. If the owner says they don't want you here, they don't want you here. I have no control over that.
All right, so the government buildings are on private property.
I have no control over the private property.
So what did they say in there then?
It'll be in the police report.
No. What did they say though?
It'll be in the police report.
They said it'll be in the police report?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
You can't tell me right now.
No, we're done here today.
Why?
Because I think that we fulfilled our responsibilities to this.
Except I have one more question. What did they say about us being trespassed?
They want you trespassed from the building.
Did they say why?
They don't want you there.
Just as easy as that?
They don't want you there. It's their right to refuse service to anyone they choose.
Okay.
So,
You came out with a different attitude. What happened in there?
I've got the same attitude.
No,
You're just looking for a different answer.
No, I was
Which ain't
looking.
gonna happen.
I was looking for an answer, and then you said, "I'm not giving you an answer."
No,
I wasn't
you said,
looking
"What
for
did they
a
say?"
different answer. Yeah, I asked you, "What did they say in there?" And you just said, "It's in the police report." Yeah, I wasn't looking for a different answer. I was looking for an answer, and then you just got really standoffish for
Not
some.
really.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.